Hello, good morning. This is the project for the access project for the. When I started, I opened the Pine Hill database located in the folder, and then I use the form I want to create first, and then I use the form wizard to create a form based on student table. I click here and I choose student table, and I selected all the form from student table, and then I changed the title to student data, and I applied the priority term to the student data form only, and I edited the title so it was student data. There was a space between student and data, and I changed the font color of the form title to I didn't have the program. Blue gray accent for lighter for the theme, and then I use um, I use the font. Where's the student data? I use the font to look for Jeff, and I change the address to 304. This is Jeff. I change the address to 304 Forest Avenue, and I added a new record from here. I click on this one to add a new record, and I put the information they gave me, the student ID, the address and everything, and I saved and I closed the student data, and I used the form to I want to create again. I use the form results here to create another form from the teacher table. That was the main form, and from the contract table, that was the sub form, and I selected and I specified the title as contract by teachers. This is contract by teachers, and I changed the form title so there was a space between contract and by, and space between by and teacher, so it was 3 words. And I changed the design so the teacher ID, first name, last name, degree, school and hire date was on that line, except takes beginners, and I resized the columns for contract ID, student ID and lesson ID so it fits better, and I saved and I closed the contract by teacher form. And then I used the report wizard to create a report based on primary student table, student table, and a contract table. And then I selected all the fields from the contract table except student ID, start date and end date, and I selected student ID, first name, last name and phone and home phone field from the student table, and I chose the outline, layout and landscape orientation, and put the title student contract, and I applied the clarity theme I didn't have the clarity theme, and I resized it, the report title, and I changed the student contract, uh, so it will be two names. There's a space between student and contract, so it will be two names. And I changed the font color of the title. I didn't have the blue gray accent for, so I changed it, and I resized it. The contract item, resize monthly rent, lesson, monthly cost, and I scroll to the bottom to see that uh, it, if it was within the page bottom, the page number was within the space border. It wasn't, so I had to resize it. And then I apply the conditional formatting so that the lesson costs more than two, and I went on lesson costs more than 200 will be highlighted. So I click on this. Here I have to go on layout. If you So this is the conditional formatting. Value greater than 200, and I use the maroon 5 color and bold. So when I check, I see that all the values more than 200 are in another color and bold. We see here 260 to 80, and I close it. I know I use the print preview first to see if everything fits well. I'm sorry. And then I close it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I close all my files, and I compact and repair. And then I close it, and I send it to my teacher. Thank you.